spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football. First. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it behind the line, it's Davidson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the left. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. The short hands, it's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Working that wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air, it's Klubnik. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Pavia. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is good! And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The off. Unit that. Drives to the less is.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw again. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Davidson. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. it. Big play stops the drive. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The sure hands, it's Williams. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He breaks a tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line is Davidson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense... will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson...
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Extra point was good as they finished the drive. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Goes to the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
48-yard line. 4th down coming up. Let's go. Frank. Double.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.